Okay, so here we are at South Dohney. We just ran the hydrojetter in the line. As you can see, the saddle here, it looks like it's in good condition. We see no roots growing in at that point. So my thought is when we do an epoxy lining, we're not allowed to go into the city sewer. We have to stay about an inch away. And if this seam was in bad shape, then the next step would have been replacing that saddle, which was a much bigger job. So as you can see, as I pull it back a few inches away, you have a separation right here with a root intrusion. Not too terrible, and the separation isn't too terrible. So epoxy lining is something that we could put a stent over that, which water could flow over it. The roots will not grow into it anymore. Sometimes when it's very close to the saddle, like a couple inches, the root can grow under it and then go into the city. Still not a big issue because it's going into the city and the city cleans it.
Got it.
But at this point, that is definitely lineable. As we pull it back a little further, you'll see that you have a very large root intrusion here, which is also something that when we do the lining, we end up digging down on the other side of the fence near the 4x6, and we put in chains, not just a jetter, but something that could cut these roots much cleaner and much more thoroughly. So when we do put in a lining, the pipe is much cleaner than what this is now. This is just enough for me to be able to see what's going on. And where the root actually grew in, which is a little bit away from the saddle, which is good news.
Okay.
So this is the ABS pipe, which has been replaced from where I'm at now, the clean out to this point, so about 60 feet of it has been replaced. This pipe is in good condition, except for those couple of spots where I showed you that were level, if not maybe going uphill. We call it a belly in the line. The pipe's supposed to be going downhill, but sometimes it kind of goes like this.
Got it.
And the way it works is some water will settle, but as you put more water in, the rest will flow down. It is something that is usable and doable, but in time, that belly could fill with sludge, which would be a soft stoppage. A snake would not be able to clear it, but a hydrojetter would be able to push that sludge out.
Would people do like a yearly hydrojetting?
I would do a yearly camera and then run the hydrojet as necessary. You get an idea of how much usage is in the line, how much sludge is in the line. I don't want to tell you that a hydrojetter is necessary once a year. It may be, but the more we get to know your sewer, the more often we'll know of when to run it. This root is just for me, you can see it's just a loose root. It's just remnants of what I chewed up. So this is where the belly is started, and it's about 20 feet away. So from here to over there, it's not.
It's connected to this bathroom here or to that bathroom?
This bathroom here is where this clean out is, and then the belly is more towards the next bathroom. You can almost see on the ground how it kind of goes up.
Yeah.
It's kind of in that area.
Oh, so that's the bathroom that they put in for the ADU or for the unit.
Is that an extra bathroom? This is the original?
I think so, yeah, because they added that bathroom. I think that used to be the garage, and they turned it into a unit.
That makes sense. And then as we get closer to this area, 10, 12 feet away, a little bit of water. It's just a little level on the level side. Okay. Kind of right, just underneath where I'm sitting is just some settled water. And if you notice, my camera's this big, and the camera's in the center of that hole. So if I'm underwater,
and it's in the center of the hole that you're sitting there. Yeah, but a tiny bit. Is it very uncommon? Or just? Normally it just depends on how much you have from point A to point B, which kind of tells me that maybe that the pipe is on the other side of the